In this video, I have a CRF 125, year 2023, and I'm going to put you in an in-depth video on how to ride one of these bikes. Now, right here, you have your shifter. This right here is your shifter. This is how you go up and down gears. This is your clutch. This is what you use to shift. You got your front brake, back brake, and your Kickstarter for if your battery is dead. How to start your bike. For 2023, it's different for each year and different bike. But for this bike, you flip the key. This right here is your kill switch. You'll hit that. You wait for it to prime. Now your dirt bike's on. Now, let's get into it. So, you've got your clutch. This is your throttle, okay? First gear on this bike is down. So, you'll hold your clutch and put it down. Now, how do you go? First off, for you to go, you want to know where your bike starts to go when you start releasing your clutch. As you can hear it, you see how it starts moving? My hand's not on the throttle. So you want to keep finding that point. Just slowly let go. Slowly just focus on this. Do a couple of these until you get used to it. Now slowly give gas. Let go. Slowly give gas. Let go. Slowly give gas. Let go. Now you have to put these two together. Now how are you going to do this? You're going to slowly let go of this brake and you're going to slowly give it gas. And when you do that, you start going. And then you pull this in, click this up to go into second gear. Now that we have that out of the way, how do you properly shift and how do you know when to shift? On your bike, you got something called a rev limiter. And what a rev limiter does is basically tells you when to shift. Now you never want to hit that rev limiter because it messes up your bike. And as you can hear, see, listen, this bike gets slowly louder. And this is when you shift. So you get into third gear. So then you do the same thing. Give it gas, you hear it, and you shift. Now what if you want to slow down? As you're in fourth gear, and you don't know how to. Well, say you're in this gear, you want to slowly let go, but you also want to know that your speed is based on when you clutch, or when you shift. So, if I shift at a high RPM, you want to wait for that high RPM to go down and shift down so you don't sail forward off this bike. So as you can hear, this bike is in third gear, but it's down. I'm driving slow, so I can just drop it down a second. Because you see it gives you a little push forward. Now, how do you know when to go in first gear? You never go to first gear. I repeat, you never go to first gear unless you're coming to a complete stop. Why this? Because this is what it does when you go to a complete stop. And then it just dies. Which it didn't die because of the clutch. Now let's do this clutch. You ready? Slowly. Give gas and go. Now what do you want to slowly give it gas? Well, slowly give it gas, there's less chance of a whiskey throttle. I'll go ahead and pop up a video of what a whiskey throttle looks like. Oh my god! Now, you never want to dump your clutch. I repeat, you never, ever want to dump your clutch. Ever. That is the worst thing you could possibly do. When you dump your clutch, as I said, and with the gas, you'll whiskey throttle this. You don't want to do that. Then you'll absolutely destroy your bike. So, about safety. On a bike like this, as you saw earlier in the video, I always have my legs on here, on this. Now why is that? Because it's a bike. It's going to want to control you. You have to control it and have a firm grip and let yourself also be loose at the same time, but you always want your legs to hold here. Now, because of that, you want your legs to hold here, okay? When you are driving and you don't ever feel safe, I will show you in this next clip on what to do. Now in this clip, oh no, I don't feel safe. What you will do, you think you will fall off this bike, or you think something bad is going to happen, and you cannot slow down. All you have to do is simply pull in this clutch and give the back brake. See how it cuts off the engine? Cuts off the engine and I stop immediately. That's the best way to keep yourself safe in these kind of situations. Now, because you know how to drive a bike, go ahead, get on one.